Once on a chilly autumn morning, in the heart of a bustling city, lived a woman named Maria. She wasn't someone you'd notice in a crowd, just an ordinary librarian with a quiet, simple life. Every day, Maria would walk through the park on her way to work, enjoying the crisp air and the rustling of leaves underfoot. But on this particular morning, something caught her eye. Sitting alone on a worn-out park bench was a young boy, shivering in the cold. His clothes were thin and ragged, clearly not enough to keep him warm. Maria, always one to notice the small details, paused. Without a second thought, she reached into her coat, pulled out her favorite scarf, and gently draped it around the boy's neck. "Here, this will keep you warm," she said with a kind smile. The boy, named Alex, looked up, surprised. No one had ever noticed him like this before. But Maria didn't wait for thanks, she simply gave him a warm nod and continued on her way to the library. Little did she know, this simple act of kindness was about to set off a chain of events that would change lives in ways she could never have imagined. That day, Alex decided to do something kind for someone else. The next day, he saw an elderly neighbor struggling to carry her groceries. Remembering Maria's kindness, Alex offered to help her. The old woman was very grateful and started telling Alex stories about her life. Alex began visiting the elderly woman often, helping her with chores and listening to her stories. Through her, he met other elderly people at a local senior center. Before long, Alex, who used to feel lonely, had made many new friends. One of the seniors, a retired teacher named Mr. Thompson, noticed that Alex loved stories. He encouraged Alex to start writing them down and even offered to teach him how to write better. With Mr. Thompson's help, Alex discovered he was good at writing stories that touched people's hearts. As Alex grew older, he wrote more and more stories, sharing the lessons and wisdom he had learned from the seniors. His stories were published in local newspapers, and soon, people across the country were reading them. These stories inspired others to be kind and to connect with the people around them. One day, a book publisher read one of Alex's stories and offered him a chance to write a book. Alex's book, called The Butterfly Effect, became very popular. It touched the lives of many people, just like Maria had touched Alex's life with her small act of kindness. Years later, Maria, now an old woman, found Alex's book in the library where she had worked for so long. As she read it, she recognized herself in the story about the kind woman who gave a scarf to a lonely boy. She realized that her small act of kindness had started a chain reaction that changed many lives. Maria closed the book with a smile, feeling happy and proud. She knew now that even small acts of kindness can have a big impact, spreading love and goodness far and wide. The story of Maria and Alex became a reminder to everyone that even the smallest act of kindness can make the world a better place. It showed that you don't need to do something big to make a difference. Sometimes, the smallest things are the most powerful.